Yeah, obviously I've not stopped smiling, to be honest with you. It's been a weird couple of weeks. Obviously the interest was shown a couple of weeks ago, and I kind of took it with a pinch of salt, to be honest with you, thinking that such a big club like Rangers would be interested in a 37-year-old defender. But I'm extremely proud to be here. Very, very proud and very excited, and looking forward to the challenge.
You mentioned your age, 37 years old, but what can you bring to Rangers?
I think the first thing would be experience. I think obviously being this old, that comes with the job. I don't really like talking about things. I like showing things. I like actions. I've heard a lot of people talk things and not actually provide anything. So I kind of go against the grain and just try and lead by example.
How much did you see of Rangers last season as they won the championship?
I've seen bits and bobs. Obviously seen the cup final, and the way that ended wasn't great. But it was a massive achievement for the club to get in there in the first place. It's been a difficult few years, but again, they've shown great character in bouncing back up. I think it's 4 years, I think, if that's correct. And this club's built on a tradition of winning things, and that will never stop. And hopefully we can continue that this year.
How much did Mark Warburton impress you with what he had to say about the new season?
Yeah, I've never actually sat down and spoke to him before. Obviously watched him from afar and the wonderful jobs he's done at Brentford and here. And I was amazed with how honest and how respected he is in the game, and his knowledge of the game and how he wants his teams to play. He pointed out a few things to me of what he expects of me, and what he expects of a Rangers player, which is more importantly, and the culture that comes with it. So very impressed, walked out 10 foot high, and hopefully I can do him justice in the games that I do manage to play.
How prepared are you for what comes with playing for a club like Rangers and the focus that's going to be on you?
I think that's probably going to be one of the biggest challenges, to be honest with you. I walked out of baggage reclaim today and I thought there was a Hollywood superstar behind me, to be honest with you. I couldn't quite get to grips of how intensified that media was for someone as humble as me, to be honest with you. That's one thing, not just me, but everybody will have to get used to.
You mentioned your age earlier, but do you look at the assistant manager here, David Weir? He came here late in his career and lasted a long time. Is that an inspiration to you?
Oh, massive. I've got massive respect for him because I know how hard it is to stay in this game. It can eat you alive at certain points. So to stay in up to, I think, 41 he was. And I think it was a UEFA Cup final he bowed out at, which is an unbelievable achievement. So I'll be pestering him on a daily occasion to get some inspiration off him and probably more what I need to expect from people and what they expect from me to be a Rangers player. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
You mentioned the Scottish Cup final, and a lot was made of what happened after the game, but in terms of during the game, Rangers lost goals from cross balls, etc. With your experience, are you able to guide some of the young guys around you in terms of teaching them better practice on the pitch, etc.? Is that something that you can do and maybe stop those sort of goals going in?
I hope so. I mean, like I said before, I just try to lead by example every day. Just comes down to hard work. You need to put hard work on the training ground, and hopefully through that hard work on the training ground your performances improve on a Saturday. I mean, like you said, it was a great achievement to get to the cup final. Obviously devastated in the way it ended, but you've got to take the pluses out of it that we got there and we were so close to winning it.
Fixtures came out today, 10th of September.
I've heard, yeah. It's away, isn't it, I think, as well, yeah. So it's going to be a great baptism of fire, I should say, going up to Celtic Park, into the Lions' Den. Rangers going back there for first time back in the Premier League. It's going to be a big occasion. I think Rangers beat them on the last time out, so hopefully we can go there and do it again.
Is that good that you will have a good few games before it? You'll have the League Cup group stages and a few league games to bed in, and any new players can bed in before playing Celtic?
Of course, yeah. I think there's a few cup games before that we have to use in our pre-season schedule as well. So I'm sure the gaffer and the club will look to try and get the players in as quick as possible, so they can bed in and get into the system and the culture of the club quickly. And it's all about hitting the ground early and hitting it running hard, and hopefully we can have a good season.
Just finally from me, in terms, what's the manager said to you about other players coming in and who he wants to add? I mean, you know Nico Cranchar, you played with him at QPR. Is that somebody that you believe is going to come in, and what can he add? Has he been in touch with you to ask?
No, I've not seen Nico since he departed QPR a few years back. I believe he was in New York, I think. Obviously, I've heard the speculation here. I don't know if it's guaranteed to be arriving in. I don't know, but the qualities that he'll bring is, again, experience at a top level, international player. And if you get him on the ball in the right areas, he can hurt teams. He's good at keeping possession and he's good at creating chances. So I'm sure if he does come in, it'll be a valuable asset to the club.
Clint, you said the manager told you what he expects of you. Can you shed some light on what that is?
Basically, just to give us the experience. We all know that there's a fantastically gifted players here, young talent. I think we've added some more over the past few weeks. So I just think just to give them that bit more guidance if there are a few problems that do pop up, maybe on the training ground or in certain times of a game. Hopefully the older players like myself or Joey or Nico, if he does come in, Kenny Miller's another one as well. I think you need a good mix. You need a good mix in your squad if you're going to challenge for titles or cups, and hopefully we're starting to build something here.
What's your physical condition? Didn't play too many games last season. What kind of...
I passed the medical, so hopefully I'm all right, to be honest with you. Yeah, they're quite happy with me. They're quite happy with my flexibility and how my body's held up over a nearly 20-year career. I've always kept myself fit and I don't really put much weight on. So I'm ready for the challenge. And like I said before, I'm not here for a jolly up or a retirement year. I'm here to work and I'm here to give the manager headaches in terms of selection. So hopefully I can provide him a few of them along the season.
You said earlier you had some options abroad, perhaps. I mean, what were they?
I could have, yeah. I could have. Should I say? I could have took the easy way out and gone played in a different league with not as much pressure or challenges. But I think I've had this kind of pressure and challenges throughout my career. And when Rangers come knocking on your door, I don't think you can turn that down. Definitely. So it's going to be a great challenge for me and something I'm up for.
And just finally for me, what are you expecting of Scottish football and what are you expecting of Rangers Football Club?
It's going to be it's a new experience for me. It really is. I'm not used to all this kind of media attention for somebody like myself. Can't wait for a big player to come in and see what it's like then as well. I'm here with an open mind. I'm fully aware of what this club is and where it should be in the history of it and where it wants to go. And I hope I can be a big part of that.
1 year deal. You're looking past that?
I need to play. If I play and I do well, then who knows? But there's a long way to go before we start thinking about that.